Alrighty guys, check that out. We are installing a brand new lip on the BMW M4. We currently have the OEM lip on here, which is from the competition package. It is actually paint matched to the car because this car was an individual color. This is Tanzanite blue. And as you can see, it doesn't really match the rest of the car because it is vinyl wrapped in rose gold, and then we have carbon accents and stuff. So the blue really kind of kills the look of the car. And so I've been wanting to replace the lip on this car for quite some time, and I wanted to go really aggressive with it. And so I decided to opt for this lip over here, which is called the LAPTORR lip with 2 R's on it. So this is everything that comes with the kit. It's a pretty simple, configuration. We have one main piece, which is the main lip over here. And as you can see, it kind of comes up towards the middle section, which will hug the bottom grille area. And then it kind of levels off on the side. And it comes with these winglets on the side, which fit into this little slot here, like so. And this will go on the side of the car on the bumper to create that somewhat wide body look. And everything that comes in the kit for installation purposes is inside this little baggie. So we have a couple of 3M tape strips, like double-sided adhesive, to first, attach the lip onto the car, as well as the winglet pieces. And then it comes with a couple of bolts to drill and secure under the bumper on the front. Before we get started, we have to get rid of the OEM lip. I'm assuming it might take a little bit of elbow grease just because it's on there really tight. I'm pretty sure there's just a couple bolts and potentially some 3M tape holding it on. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the lip on this car first. We're gonna clean the surface with some IPA just to get rid of any oil or grime. And then we can go ahead and start installing this brand new lip, which I forgot to mention, I don't know if you guys noticed, is fully carbon fiber. This lip, if you are interested in purchasing it, normally they are pretty pricey. They're like over $1,000, but it is now available on my website, CLICHEBUILT.com, for just a little bit less than that. So if you guys want to get yourself a deal, if you are a F8X owner, you can definitely get this lip for your car. It is available for a limited time only on my website for under $1,000. So everything on the shop comes with free shipping in the United States, and the shipping times vary, but for this piece specifically, I would like to say around 3 to 5 business days if you are located in the United States. Let's move this all aside and then start tackling the lip that is already on the car. Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I took off the OEM lip, which was quite a hectic process. It's 2 pieces. This is the reinforcement bar that comes with, oh my goodness, I can't even count how many holes. These are all the amount of bolts, as you can see, holding in just that brace. Then we have another set of bolts that the actual lip slides onto this brace. It's just ridiculous the way they set this up. I mean, it's good if you want to keep it on here, and it's really strong, but yeah, the whole bottom area is now officially cleared out, and it's a little bit of a mess, so we got to clean it up, obviously. If we take a look at the OEM lip, the backside, it's completely scratched up from the amount of scraping that I've been doing on this car. All these bolts over here were actually rubber grommets, but because of all the scraping, they all pretty much got shaved flat, so I couldn't even take them out. And I actually had to just break them all off by just literally tearing them in pieces. If any of you guys want it, it's an OEM competition lip with the Tanzanite blue paint color. I gotta fix it up, probably give it a nice wet sand all around, and just polish it up just to kind of freshen it, because the upper side is completely mint. It's good condition. The only thing is you would need to get new bolts, and yeah, it'll come with the reinforcement bar. There is a section on my website, CLICHEBUILT.com, where I sell all the leftover OEM parts of my cars. So we have like OEM mufflers and downpipes, etc, etc. There are no returns though, just so you guys know. But yeah, it is available now off a 2016 M4 competition, OEM and Tanzanite blue. To give everything a nice wipe down, get rid of any oils. Also gonna give the back side a little wipe down. The weave on this is absolutely beautiful. Kind of slots in like a Lego piece. So this is kind of the look of it right now. It doesn't necessarily sit flush, at least with this area. There's a bit of a gap here, which I might have to bend, but I don't want to completely break it. So here's a nice look of it. As you can see, really aggressive with this front end. The only thing is this front area is fitting a little tight. As you can see, there's a gap here. I'm thinking because I can see this pink stripe down over here from the wrap, I might actually just peel the wrap from this section only, just to kind of give you a visual of what it would look like. It's not going to hold though. I'm not going to let go because the rest of the lip is just dangling on from the centerpiece. Alright guys, so we have finally installed the LAPTORR lip. Unfortunately my microphone died, so if the audio quality just suddenly changed, that's why. But yeah, it was quite a tedious installation, and I gotta say fitment isn't 100%. I've actually seen a couple of builds with this specific lip either at car meets in person or on video, and the same issue kind of applies with this lip on multiple installs. So a couple of the things I wanted to talk about. First things first is these side pieces. So these are adhered by 3M tape, and for the most part on the bottom, it fits pretty well with this gap and everything, but as it comes further up, it starts to disconnect over here because the curvature of the bumper is a lot more aggressive than the lip itself. And so what happens is it creates a bit of a gap, and it does that. So what I've seen on some builds is this actually flares out further and further and further, where it ends up being a little bit out to here. So I think the solution to that is either to seal this area with something, whether with a thicker 3M tape, or if you fill it in with silicone, I don't know. Now with that being said, I suggest as you're putting in the bolts on the bottom to actually put a few bolts in this area underneath the lip, kind of shooting up and eating into the side piece. So that's what I've done. So worst case scenario, this fails, the bolt on the bottom of the lip, it still will hold it, at least from the bottom area. Now personally, I'm not really too worried about it because at some point I plan on wide bodying this car, and I'm gonna get rid of this side piece either way. Same kind of situation with the other side. It's already starting to flare out a little bit, but it's very subtle for the most part. There is a gap over here and over here, and the reason why that is, I noticed, is because of these carbon pieces over here. It makes it a little bit too thick where it actually hits into it and creates that gap. So the solution for that is to either get rid of this completely so it can fit a little bit more snug, and this gap is also causing a gap towards this area, which is why I can see part of the car's original paint down here, or you can just shave this area over here to give it a nicer, snugger fit, and eventually just polishing it just to kind of blend it in. Just a little bit of information as you're putting in the bolts. You're really only putting it on the sides, like this area and this area. In the middle, there's really nothing underneath for you to actually drill into. In terms of the lowness, it definitely gives it a really aggressive and low stance. My car is lowered on EMD springs, and it drops it about 1.5 inches, I want to say, all around, and the lip is literally almost at the floor. It touches around the halfway mark, so that hopefully gives you a bit of an idea of how low it is. But yeah guys, that is pretty much the install of this lip. I've been wanting to get this lip for a long time, and it just makes the whole overall car look a lot more aggressive and kind of gives it almost a wide body look, because if you look from the side, look at that. Wow. Another design thing you can do, which I've seen a lot of people do, is actually get this lip paint matched to the car color or wrapped to the car color. Some people have done the entire lip, some people have just wrapped or colored just the side pieces. Currently everything is just a carbon look right now. I haven't really done anything to it. I don't know if I'm going to be wrapping the side flares the body color at some point. Maybe I will, I don't know. I'm really pleased with the overall look of it. But yeah guys, all the parts information will be in the description below if you guys want to pick one up for yourself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and this install, and with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.